Oh,
All right, no problem.
greetings, family, and welcome to the Art of Rising, where we are exploring leadership and conscious visionaries changing the planet. I have the honor to sit with a powerful brother right here. Met him on the internet. I see some of the things that he's doing with the breath and the ice. I mean, it's just insane, man. And I've been after him for quite a while. I don't want to say how long. But here he is, man. He's shown up and now we're doing it. So please, brother, welcome to the show. Introduce yourself. Tell us where you live and a little bit about what you're doing with yourself.
So, my name is Joe. They call me Ice Viking Dad on Instagram, and I've been 6 years now into the cold plunge. It completely changed my life, and I did a lot of things surrounding all that world. And I've come from a crazy background with addiction and chaos and everything. And now that I went through a traumatic experience in my life, and that's how it got me into the cold plunge and the breath work and everything. And now it's just changed my life completely. And I dedicate everything to help others and teaching them how to breathe in the cold water.
Mhm.
And I don't know if you saw a couple of years ago, I also saved some people that fell into the ice in my area.
I
It
did not.
made the news and everything, and I got a son and his father out of the cold water.
Incredible, bro. Wow, I
Yeah.
had no idea. I just saw a posting of that about another gentleman too, where he a whole cart, and then there was like many people, and he didn't hesitate. He jumped right into the freezing water, dove 33 feet, and pulled
Oh,
out. And they said years later there was a fire, and he did the same thing. He ran into where people were running out. He ran into the. It's like,
the
wow,
same
bro,
guy
same
twice.
guy. Yeah, yeah, crazy, crazy.
Yeah.
But
Cold
you
water
know,
helps you
yep, it
get that.
does.
Yeah.
Yep, exactly. It has helped me too, brother. John. I mean, addictions, focusness,
Mhm.
relationships, like many things, bro, many things. But perhaps you could tell me a little bit about that traumatic event that had occurred for you and how, with the cold, how it helped you to shape that. Go ahead.
Yeah. So back about 6 years ago, or maybe seven, I think it was in 2019. 2019. Um, I was just a new dad with Charlie and a friend of ours, a family friend who's a little older. I think he was like 60, 70, around that age. And he had like health issues and stuff. And it was winter, and his car got stuck in the snow. And I was taking my daughter's bath, and I was hearing a car like stuck in the snow. So I open my window, I see him, I go, hey, calm down. I'm going to put Charlie to bed and come see you. And by the time I put Charlie to bed, I came down, he was dead. And that flip, and I've been struggling with people dying all my life. I lost my mom when I was 20 and 25. I lost a couple of friends along that way, and death always has been like a traumatic experience for me. And when that happened, it just triggered, and I was I was for months with headphones on my head with motivational like stuff so I could function because I was always like repeating the story over and over and over. Like, what could I do? What could I do? It was crazy. And the only time I could take off the earphones was when I would bring my daughter to daycare, and then I would fall back in this. And I was looking on internet trying to find like a solution to help me without using medication because I was getting out of drug abuse and drug addiction and everything. So I was like, I don't want to go back on pills to calm me down. Like, I want to do it like sober, like clean. And I found a podcast with Joe Rogan and Mr. Wim Hof, and that fucking flipped my world around. I started with the breath work, and just the breath work, I would feel like the light at the end of the tunnel. And then my wife, she saw like all the good stuff that was happening to me with this method, so she took a fundamental course with Sue. Her name is Barefoot Sue, and I did my first cold plunge, and damn, I haven't stopped since.
Wow. Wow. How long was it in the water with Sue?
It was 2 minutes. It's always
Wow.
2 minutes minimum.
Right, right. And tell me, how was that first time when you went in, when you just stepped in right away? Like, what was going on?
Because the first, before you do it, you're super scared. You're like, oh shit, this is gonna be painful. It's gonna hurt and everything. And then when you go in, you're like, oh, it's only that. That's not bad. It was like a bunch of like. Oh, it was insane. It was insane. Like I couldn't stop after that. It's like every weekend, and then every day. And then
Yeah, yep. Same here. My story is with the ice anyway. I had a dream and it was with Wim Hof and with about 5 or 6 other guys, and I was in the wilderness, and I was we were running in the wilderness, and we got into the riverbed, and I remember vividly the ice and the snow, and we were just up to our necks in water and just looking at each other, like feeling each other, like, yeah, man, we had the knitted cap on and everything. But I was not walking around thinking about him or nothing. It was just one of the many modalities that I've learned. And when I learned about him, like years later, I had this dream, and got out of the water with the guys, and we were running in the wilderness, and people were looking at us. And then fast forward, like 8 or 9 months later, I started getting these emails that he was going to be by my way over here, and I
okay,
kind of hesitated a little bit. But I finally said, you know what, I'm going to give it a try. And when I did, they came with the testimonies, and then the guys with the doctor came in, this is what happens to your body and your mind, and then he's very charismatic. And then they told us about the breath, and that was crazy. And then it was outside to these huge pools. I was told there was like 400 or 500 people there, bro. That's how many people were there, bro.
oh yeah, for sure.
So when we went outside, there was these huge pools. There must have been like about 5 huge blow up thing, and a lot of water, ice. And I got in, again, just like you, my mind was racing all over. And then it was telling me, get out, get out, get out, get out. I was like, shut the fuck up. Like, at 2 minutes. And when I got out, bro, I was on fire, bro. Like, I was on. It was on. It was on. So it has helped me too. Yeah.
That's a powerful medicine.
Yep.
Powerful.
Yeah, that's why when I saw you on the internet, I see some of the things that you do, and I was like, yeah, man, this is it. Yes, I know. It's
Yeah,
not an easy thing, the cold. It's very super helpful, and the benefits are there,
yeah,
but it's not easy, right? Because
yeah,
when you're in the cold, you can't perform. There's nothing really to you're doing, and you can only be present, right?
yeah.
But how has that truth shaped your approach to mental health and your home and your family?
Because me, I've been diagnosed whatever ADHD, ADD as a young kid, and I've been on meds, drugs to help me
Yeah.
deal with that. And at a certain age, I quit, and then I fell into hard drugs. But when I went into cold water, it gave me that same type of sensation, like I'm high, but it's all natural, and it helps me calm my mind, because my mind is always like everywhere.
Mhm.
And every time I'm like overwhelmed, the cold water, man, it completely changed my life. And I've been teaching like both of my daughters do it. My wife does it. And I've trained like thousands of people into the cold water. And it's gonna stay with me for the rest of my life, because
Mhm.
of
Mhm.
what it does to my head, since I'm like super everywhere in my
Mhm.
it helps me
Mhm.
focus and get my shit together and everything.
Mhm. Mhm.
And when it
Mhm.
helped me out of my depression and everything, my PTSD, I was so
Mhm.
like, what the hell? This is so powerful. I need to like help people And that's why I created Live Without Fear, and I've been doing events and community events and trying to spread the word as much as I can about this powerful medicine.
That's beautiful, man. And I do want to touch on that. I because I'm interested and fascinated what you guys are doing, and I want to get over there actually. So we're gonna find a way, bro. I'm gonna find a way. Trust. And tell me about your home life. Like I know you have kids, right? You have
Yeah,
two
two
children,
daughters. Yeah,
two daughters. How? What's the ages?
8 and 5.
8 and 5. Wow. And they get into the cold also.
Yeah, yeah. Charlie's been doing
Wow.
it since she was doing it before I got into it. I was just looking at her go when she was a baby, and she always had this fascination of going into cold, like taking the hose and ice and walking in bare snow. And then I started, and then she was teaching me how to walk in snow before I was doing cold plunge.
Wow, incredible, bro. Wow, what this life has to offer, right?
I
It's
think,
just
yeah, kids, they have all the answers. We're the ones that teach them stupid stuff.
yep,
We should listen to them.
yep, exactly. That's why, yeah, me and my wife, we always listen to the kids. When they
Uh,
say something, like something comes up, we pay attention, like, what?
uh, uh,
Go this way? When they say go left, I go left, bro. Yeah, I go right. Oh, I go right. Yeah, I do. She was just telling me just the other day, like I had went and I laid down and then I put on cell phone, to watch like a little movie or something like that. And she was like, Dad, you don't do that. Why are you doing that? And I was like, oh yeah, you're right. Wow. You see, somebody else won't tell me, but she told me, and I'm like, oh no, that's right, that's no good. TV
mm,
and movies, they're showing the same thing. That's just a waste of time. I say
mhm.
it's just waste. But that's great that you're showing your kids. I'm fascinated about that because I have two young ones also, an 8 and a 10-year-old,
Okay.
and but they're not getting into the cold. Like in the summer, they'll get into it in the summer. Like they'll do a little bit. But I've been prepping them for the big ones. But we've had young people here too. The youngest we've had was 10 years old that got
Hmm.
into our sessions because we have the breath work and we do the ice as well. We are the Omziel Healing Sanctuary. That's who we are.
Okay.
So my name is Omar, and my wife's name is Aziel. So we're the
Okay.
Omziel Healing Sanctuary. You know,
And you guys are in New Jersey, I think.
we're in North Bergen, New Jersey. Yep, we just had
Yeah.
a
Okay.
session yesterday. Yeah,
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. It was deep, and then today, this morning too. The water and the ice is there, just calling me. I hear it, like, let's go, let's go.
Yeah.
Then the other voice, like, no, don't, no, don't, it's okay. Yeah. And I'm like, yeah. And then this one, I'm like, thank you for telling me not to do it because now I know I have to do it. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, there I was outside. And yeah, I'm gonna post it soon. It's just
Man,
crazy,
outside
man.
is hard, especially in winter. God damn it.
Yep, it's tough, man. It's so brutal. Like my
The
feet,
wind.
hands, skin, the wind
The
alone,
wind. The wind.
Yeah, but it's crazy because like once you come out, you
Oh
don't feel
yeah.
cold anymore. Like I'm like, it's not even cold out here. I could be out here. Like it's the beforehand, you
Yeah.
know. But tell me some other benefits that you received. I know there's the mental aspect of it too, but like, what are the other benefits that you receive? Because you're training people as well, and what is it
Yeah.
that you tell them?
You mean before going in the water, or like?
Yeah, before like the benefits. Okay, this is why we're doing it. Why should you do it?
Oh, I mean, I'm not super like scientific, or I just go with your gut. The only thing I can tell you is my experience, and for me, it completely changed my life. Like I used to be a chicken when I was sober. I would like get high so I could be like courageous and like the show guy and everything. But sober, I'm like, eh. But cold water helped me like build courage, confidence, and insane change from the old me and the new me. It's like pretty crazy. So when I
Mm,
tell people, man, I go, it's easy. It's easy compared to what your mind is telling you. Like you just go in, and
mm,
it's all in the breath, in through the nose and slow out through the mouth, and you'll
mm,
see your 2 minutes is gonna go like this. And usually, I
mm,
think in all the people that I've trained, like maybe two got out before like the 2 minutes.
Mm.
Like everybody like are so grateful that I've like helped them through the experience, and they would never thought they would have been able to do it without me.
That happens to me too. If I had a nickel for every time somebody said, "Man, you helped me so much, man." Yep, it's beautiful. It's
Mm.
powerful.
Oh yeah.
What we notice is that if you can make the 30 seconds, you can make the
Hmm.
2 minutes.
Yeah.
But we noticed, we timed it that people that got out, it was before the 30 seconds.
Hmm.
Yep, it was
Oh
just
yeah, the
before.
people that get out, it's in and out. It's like yeah, they get
Yeah,
out. Like come on, man,
yeah.
you didn't hold on.
Right. Yeah. Like they make like 18 seconds, 20 seconds, and then they talk themselves out of it, that
Uh,
voice, you know? But we noticed that if they can make the threshold of the 30 seconds, then it starts to regulate. And then you
mhm,
start feeling like, okay, this hurts. It's uncomfortable. Yeah, that's true. But just hold on. I'm here.
mhm.
It's not as bad as I thought. Like I am doing it. I am making it, you know. So tell me about what is it that you're doing with people when you're training them, like I know that you tell them, hey, this benefits how I'm a different person and stuff like that, but
Mhm.
tell me, how does it look when someone comes to you, looking for help and
But
stuff like that?
for the people that are like, mettons, let's say like depressed and stuff like that, or down and not feeling too good or under the weather, I see like them, they don't really hesitate to go in the water, and those are the people that I find like have the most benefits of going in the cold water. And then you got the other ones that are curious and like want to biohack and everything. They like it too, and but no, I see people always coming back after like they get hooked. It's like an actual good drug.
Mhm, mhm, mhm. Where are you guys located? Up in Canada, correct?
Yeah, yeah. I'm in Quebec.
In Quebec. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah. No, like
not too far from you guys, on the same side.
yes, on the same side, exactly. I
Uh,
know that GSP, the MMA
yeah,
fighter. Yeah, I know you.
yeah,
You sound like him. You have the same accent, right? Yeah, yeah.
yeah. He's
I
a little
love it.
worse than me, though.
Yeah, yep, he is, right?
Yeah,
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 but it's all in the mind. It's in the mind. Everything
yeah,
is in the mind.
yeah,
Everything is in the mind. I mean, like for me, I go running. I try to run every day. I run about 6 or 7 miles a day, and I can go about 7 days a week. It's not easy, especially it's cold now too. The
yeah.
cold is biting, man. Like when I open up the door, the wind. I'm like, shit, But that's it. Do it, do it, do it.
Yeah. You
Why?
gotta
Because
push
it's
yourself.
yeah, but what about you? What happens for you? Because I see you outside in the wilderness, and I love those tubs that you got, man. Those are beautiful tubs. But tell me, once you go out there, like, how is it that you overcome that voice, saying it's gonna hurt, you don't have to do it, and all that.
Well, I gotta put it to sleep.
Yeah.
even though even though I'm putting my first leg in, I'm like, what the fuck am I doing? But I still do it because I know when I get out is I'm gonna be happy I've done it.
Mm,
You
mm,
always
mm,
gotta push yourself to do things that make you uncomfortable. That's the way I see life now.
mm, mm, mm. Strengthens your mind for your life.
Yeah,
Oh my goodness. That's incredible, man.
and
But like,
especially now
mm, mm,
that I'm a father, I need to show example. I need to make strong girls that are not scared of
mm,
anything.
mm,
Because we live in a world that everything is they're trying to frighten us on everything that don't do this, don't do that. Oh, danger here, danger there. No, 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 no. I
mm,
want to.
mm, mm, mm. Same here. Same here. Same here. My kids, they're watching me every day. They see me coming in from the run or going out. Like it's raining, it's snowing, it's ice, it's freezing, and then they see us in the water. Like we have events here. People come. I post it on Instagram and other places, and they come through, and it's a family thing. My kids, they're
Hmm.
there. They see.
Yeah,
I want them to see everything. Like, yeah, it sucks, it
yeah,
hurts, but this is the way. It's the only
oh
way.
yeah,
It's the
oh
only
yeah.
way.
when I used to do the community events, it was amazing. We had like a bunch of people with their kids, and we try to make it fun, not too
Mhm.
like a private event where it's more like trying to deal with and healing. The
Mhm.
community event, it's more like freely. It's like more an introduction to the wellness world with cold plunge, saunas, and breath work,
Mhm.
and I'm going to
Mhm.
get back on it this year. That's my plan because I've
Yeah.
been out of the game for a little while with the new house and everything and the land, and I haven't stopped working nonstop. So
Mhm. Yeah, stick with it. Stick with it, man.
yeah,
Yeah. But what about, because I see this sometimes there's people with you in the videos, and like,
yeah.
what is it that you tell people? Like, I'm sure they come to you and they be like, I don't know if I could do it. I can't do it. Maybe I shouldn't. Or what is it that you
I,
tell them?
you got this. You got this.
Mm,
It's easy. You'll
mm,
see. Trust me.
mm. Yeah, yeah.
Sometimes I get in the water with them, so it's a little easier. But when
Mm,
I do, like, it depends, like what's the event and everything. And sometimes it's just my buddies that are co-plungers with me that just
mm, mm, mm,
I move around a little bit. But my
mm,
favorite co-plunge spot is in nature. That's
mm.
I,
Like, you mean in the
like
lake? In the lake,
oh
cutting
yeah.
the
Anyway,
yeah.
oh yeah, cutting the ice. Like there's something magical about like cutting your hole and getting in the water and having like
Yeah.
zero sound, like complete
Yep.
silence.
Yep. Mm. It does. It quiets that mind.
Oh, it's
It does. What we notice is that often people times when they're in the water in the ice, they say that they start noticing things that they never noticed before.
hmm
Like a little bird comes right on the thing and they like hear him. Right. They look at the sky and they're like, it's never been that blue before. It's crazy. It's crazy. Yeah.
I believe you. I believe you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh,
And yeah, and then they say it just quiets. Everything is just quiet. First, it's like racing, but then when they're in it,
yeah,
they're like, "Man,
when
this
you
is
hold your breath,
beautiful."
yeah.
And then when they
When you
come
get
out
your
of the
breath and
water, it's beautiful. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
when you get your breath under control, and
Hmm.
then everything slows down. That's
Hmm.
where all the magic happens.
Yep. Yep. That's what the magic happens. It's in the beginning, right? So what I've learned a number of things because I've been doing this for a number of years now. Man, I haven't even thought about how many years, but probably, yeah, about 10 or 11 years, bro, something like that. Yeah, about 11 years.
Nice.
And we notice many things, but one of them is that the frontal lobe of your brain is a new part of the brain in the evolution of humans. But this is the one that helps us to navigate this realm. Like the shirt that you chose today and the hat and the like, helping us make choices, go this way, turn left, like that. But then after a while, it's on overdrive. Like, oh no, don't start that podcast. Oh no, don't start that business. Don't speak to that person. It's like, and then it starts controlling you.
Okay, yeah.
We have to quiet that mind. You see, how with the breath. You see, and in the ice. We call it the gym for the mind. When people come here, we say this is the gym for the mind. You got to get this right first.
hmm
You could do all that other stuff, man, but at some point, your mind is the one that breaks, and then you go, I'm not gonna do it no more. Nah, I
Yeah,
can't do it no more. And I'm not that type of person, right? You hear people
yeah.
saying that. Yeah,
Yeah,
there's no such thing.
yeah.
There's no such thing. There's no such
Uh,
thing. There's no such thing. Nah. You're just a person. You just go. Just do it.
yeah.
Just do it.
Mm,
Now tell me
a hundred
about
percent.
Tell me about the company that you have that you're starting and with the ice and the cold and stuff like that.
Live without fear. I think it's been 3 years now.
Mm,
We do. Oh shit.
mm. Yeah, yeah, you're a little frozen.
A lot
Okay,
of
you're back.
yeah, my phone like had. We do
Mm,
monthly events. We used to do monthly events,
mm,
and then I had to stop because we had like problems with the city because we were doing it in the parks and shit. And then
mm,
but now I would do it during winter at a couple of places, different places. and then we would do like private events, and then I moved. Now I live in the forest. I have no neighbors. I have 1 million square feet of land, and I'm working on building a place to do events here at my house. So
Wow, that's incredible, bro. Good for you, man.
yeah,
That's great. So you're gonna be doing events there with Live Without Fear, right?
yep.
It's incredible. Are you're in this company with other people, or is it just your thing?
At first, I started with a couple of friends, but then we had like we didn't have the same vision of the project, so we part ways, and now it's only me, my wife, and my friend Tina, who's the breath coach.
I know. I seen you there with the two ladies,
Yeah, yeah,
in your social. Yeah, that's great, man.
yeah,
Yeah, keep going, man. Keep building that. It's so needed, right? I
yeah.
mean, it's great for PTSD.
Oh
It's
yeah, a
great
hundred percent.
for depression. It's great for addiction, for
Mm-hmm.
smoking sensation, for like all
Oh yeah,
kinds of things, bro.
all that on my checklist.
Yep, same here. Same here
Yeah,
too. Like for me, one of the benefits is just in the mind, right? Some people are like, "Oh, you're crazy. What do you?" Yeah, I'm crazy like a
yeah,
fox, right?
yeah,
Yeah, or they go, "Why you do that? You shouldn't do it." I'm like, But I'm a better person. Yeah, I'm a better father. Like I'm learning about myself. Like, and I'm stronger. When things come, when the shit storm hits, like I'm calmer. Or, or
mm-hmm.
or or sometimes when I lose it, I quickly say, "Up, you lost it. You lost. That wasn't good, bro." See, before I would have
Mm-hmm.
went, I'm the man. I do whatever I
Yeah.
want. Yeah. No, no.
uh,
With this, it's like, oh, you blew it, bro. Come on, you're better than
mm-hmm.
that. You're better. And then I go quickly. I try my best to apologize to my kids. I'm
Mm-hmm.
sorry. I blew it. I lost it. That no excuse. No excuse. I should
Mm-hmm.
not have reacted like that. And so this is where the cold helps me.
Uh,
Do you see the same?
100%, a
Yeah.
100%. I haven't made the cold.
Hmm.
I haven't made
Connection.
the connection with the cold, but yeah, I'm really more like down, and like if I trip, I'll apologize right away. And back then, I would have like,
Yep.
uh,
Yeah. Same here. Same here. I would have been just blew it off. I'm the man. I do what I
uh,
want. And yeah. But now it's like, no, no, that's not the way men move. You
no,
see? So one of the things we do here at the Omziel Healing Sanctuary, we do men's retreats also. I don't like to call them retreats because I think a retreat like staying on the beach, drinking coconut water, it's not. It's a training for men.
yeah,
So recently we just had our last one back in December. It was in the beginning. It was freezing cold, bro, and it was like maybe about a foot of snow and ice. And we drive about an hour and a half up New York, higher up towards your way. And we stay in this beautiful location. There's a fireplace, there's different bedrooms. We eat our meals together, and it's all about mindset. There's workshops, and we go hiking. But one of the things also is that we go to this waterfall. We always go, well, I always find a waterfall. And there's one on the land. They have over 250 acres of land. And we get up in the morning, we do some breath, movement, and then we head out. Got to the waterfall, take the clothes off and everything one by one. Each man gets into the water, bro. And then we connected with the water purification ceremony, right? It's called Masagi.
okay,
Masagi is from the Shinto belief system. And they say during the beginning of the year, you should do something. During the year, you should choose something very hard. But in the beginning, you go into the water as a water purification,
mm,
into the freezing water to strip away all of the negative energy. And that's what we do, man. And it's great. Each man, oh, we had a sold out crew and even guys on the waiting list. And it's great, man. Love for you to come through possibly soon.
yeah. I need to get my pardon. I'm not
Yeah, I
allowed to
know.
be. I'm a troubled child.
Yeah, that's okay. That's all right. I'll make it up to you, man, for sure. I'll get up there. That last event that you guys had, man, I was almost this close to
Oh
drive
yeah.
up there. Yeah, yeah, almost, but it just didn't come together. But I'm looking for that next one, stuff like that.
Yeah, we'll be back soon. I can't wait because my land is like a mountain too, so I have like a bunch of a little bit of projects, a bit similar to what your last event.
That's
Make them hike
beautiful.
and then make them like do hard stuff and then cold water and yeah,
Exactly,
yeah,
exactly. That's great. Are you also going to build a sauna?
yeah, yeah. I'm gonna build a sauna too.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
I
Because
got a lot
that,
of work.
yep, same here, brother. Trust me. But that is the that is the healing modality, is to be in the heat and then the cold, right?
Hmm.
If I'm not mistaken, that comes from Holland. They're the ones who have came up with the sauna.
Yeah.
Hot and cold is an old thing. I
Oh
mean,
yeah, yeah,
people
yeah.
been doing it for a long
It's
time.
oh yeah, it's old medicine, but now we're here on North America. We're so late on all these European, like Scandinavian medicine stuff. But they've
Yeah.
been using it like for like when I started reading about like the Romans, the Greeks, the Vikings. Everybody used to do like sauna, cold plunge,
Mhm, mhm.
and I don't know where we lost it. So now it's getting back into people's
Yeah.
hands, and I'm happy
Right,
about it.
right. You see, like Wim Hof, right? I usually don't mention him on my podcast because he don't mention me, right? But no, no. On the serious, I do mention him because he brought the science. You see,
Yeah,
he brought the
yeah.
science
He
that
put it
people go,
on.
oh, he invented. No, he didn't invent this. No,
He
no.
brought it to North America.
He brought the science.
He made it. Yeah, he made
Right.
it popular.
Right. He finally got the attention of
Mhm,
people, and then they connected all of those devices scientifically to see what happens with your mind, how you
mhm,
can control it with your breath, and he can be in the cold water, a cold exposure for long times.
mhm.
But in my research, I found that uh there's some writing. It's an old Egyptian papyrus. It's called the Edwin Edfu papyrus, and this document states that ancient Egyptians were using cold exposure for healing
Oh yeah.
thousands of years ago, bro.
Mhm,
This is not nothing new. The indigenous people, they would put, then they still do, they put their babies like newborns in the river freezing water.
mhm.
Why? To strengthen their immune system.
Yeah.
See?
And Norwegians people too put their babies in the snow. It boosts
Hmm.
their immune system, especially during winter, because inside there's a lot of bacteria and viruses. So
Hmm.
outside is good.
Yeah, that's where fungus grows. That's where
Yeah.
disease grows. That's where all these
Mm-hmm.
germs grow in sweaty, hot climates in the
Mm-hmm.
house. But in the freeze cold, that's where it boosts your immune system.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, I've gotten colds before and I've gotten sick, so I never really met anybody who's never gotten sick. You know, with this methodology, people, you get sick sometimes. That's it.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know,
yeah.
I don't get as sick as I used to.
No, me
You
neither.
know, and when I do get sick, like I bounce back faster.
Yeah.
I know they're putting out a lot of things in our society. You already know, with the air and the foods, and but it does boost your immune system. Like,
Oh, yeah.
I do go into environments where I would not have gone before. With
Mm-hmm.
confidence and stuff like that. Because my system is so up, it's so strong. That's one of the benefits. Tell me about the two ladies that you're working with, your wife and the other sister with the
Uh,
breath.
yeah,
How do they
yeah,
fit into
Tina.
this picture here?
So my wife, she like since she saw the benefits it did to me, she was curious and she started doing it too. And she used to be a chronic asthmatic, asthma. And I don't know if you read about it, but if you do cold plunge, it helps you with your asthma. And she
Mhm.
hasn't been using a pump ever since she's been doing cold plunge. She completely got rid of her asthma. because of cold water. And just that for her, it was like, because she's not like me. She's happy all the time. Me, I'm always depressed. So the water helps me put a
We
smile
need
on my
something,
face.
yeah.
But for her, when she saw what they did with their hazmat, she was like, "Oh, I'm sold to this, man. This is good stuff, you know." And Tina has been a friend of my brother back in high school, and then we part ways. And then my wife, she went to do Cambo. She did a retreat with the Cambo and everything, and Tina was there, and they met. And she knew that we were doing like cold plunge and everything, and Tina was doing the breath work. So she said, "I think when we're done the retreat, we come back and I jump in with you guys and I start doing the breath work." I'm like, "That's what I need because I'm not a specialist in the breath work, and she did everything. So I'm more the cold plunge dude." So
Right,
and
right.
together, and my wife is just like she wants to go and learn more ancient techniques of like maybe Reiki and stuff like that.
Mhm.
And me and Tina are just doing. She's doing the breath work, and I do the cold plunge. So we make a good team, a good trio.
Yep. Great team. I see you guys putting in the work. That's excellent, man. That's great with the asthma. Those are some of the other benefits that come up too. We had one woman who came through. She suffers with rheumatoid arthritis.
Okay.
So he's in pain all the time and swelling, right?
Uh
This
huh.
is what do they call this? A autoimmune
Oh yeah,
uh
yeah,
disease, right? That's code word for they don't know what you got. They don't know. Right? Yeah, yeah. These are the
yeah.
doctors trying to tell you we don't know why your system is not responding in the proper way. We don't know. So
So
we're
they
gonna
say
call
auto.
it an autoimmune disease. But there she was in the cold, and when she got out, she was like, "I can't believe this." I was like, "What happened?" She said, "My socks. When I came, I couldn't even pull up my socks past my calf." She said, "Look, I pulled them up. The swelling went down. No pain." Yep.
Oh, it's
Yep.
powerful, powerful stuff, man.
It's so powerful.
Yeah,
That's great that your wife and the other sister too. I mean, you guys are building something very special. And then you mentioned that your wife did combo where
yeah.
Tina was, and we do combo here too. We're having
Oh
one
yeah.
session coming up actually.
Okay.
We have a brother who he is a practitioner of the combo, and we've had other practitioners here before. And have you ever done it?
Not me, not yet. I'm so scared of those
I
type
know,
of
I
stuff,
know. Let me tell you.
and
Let me tell
it's
you.
so
Mhm.
stupid though because I've come up from like a hard drug background, and now I'm
Yeah,
scared of these stuff.
I know, I know. Me too, man. I have drunk alcohol to like I was in a coma, bro. Like, and then heavy drugs too, where I ended up in the emergency room. Like not once, twice,
Oh
bro.
shit.
They were like, "Bro, you're gonna die if you keep going." And like, I just had to make sure the second time, right? That's how we are. That's how we
Yeah.
are, bro. We get crazy.
Uh,
But then some of these things come up, and combos scare me so much. My wife did it first, and I was like, I was knocking at the knees. I was like, I don't know, man. But finally, like I got the calling, and it was just there, and I was like, okay,
yeah.
I'm going in. And then the practitioner came, and I was dedicated. And then they burned the hose, little,
Mhm.
just the top of your skin. They put the medicine on, you start getting hot, your heart starts going a little faster, and then like my heart was like here, like I was like, and then I get red, and you start getting swelling, and then your stomach, like everything starts coming up, like you feel it. You got to sit with it for a while. It
Yeah.
feels like forever. It's not a long time, but it feels like it. And
Yeah.
then
Like a
finally, mhm,
kind
mhm.
of like a bad trip situation. That's the way I see it, even though I
Yeah,
never tried it.
it's not like that.
Oh
I
no.
can tell you what it was for me, right? Because it's different for everybody, but it forced me to go inward. That's what I felt like it because you swell up, right? And it's almost like a balloon where you're going inward, like everything else is swelling, but it's forcing you to be here. right here
Okay.
with your breath, staying. Nothing else matters, bro. It's like the ice, like right. You can't think about, oh, I gotta wash the clothes when I
Yeah.
get out of it, right? You
Yeah.
have to be present, and then you just breathe through it, man. Just stay with the breath, and then the practitioner is guiding you a bit too, and then you start feeling it come up a little bit, like you feel like it, and then whenever it's ready, there you are in the bucket, and you
Yeah.
let go of all that
Yeah.
water that you drank, you know.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
did it. I did it 3 times
Three
within the
times.
within the 28-day cycle, right? Because
Okay.
the moon cycle, just like women in the calendar too, by the way,
Okay.
is the 28 days. Um, so I did it 3 times. Then I learned a lot about myself, about what I can do, and those type of things. And then with the recent practitioner, I did it again, and instead of 3 dots, I did 5. So
Okay.
I learned right away the difference between 3 and 5, bro.
I- Uh,
It was challenging, bro, but so
when I
worth it.
saw my oh yeah, for sure, because when I saw my wife coming back home after her retreat,
Mhm.
she was like glowing, man. I was
Yep,
like, holy crap, there's
yep.
this is powerful stuff, man.
Powerful, bro. These are
Uh,
ancient. They're old. They come
yeah.
from the Amazon. Yeah.
Uh,
Over there, they don't have like CVS or Dwayne Reed's or the pharmacy. No, the jungle is the pharmacy, bro.
yeah.
They
So
know this.
I'll give it a shot as soon as the opportunity comes up for sure.
Yeah, man. Yeah, think about it. I mean, the cold is a difficult one too, man. You know, but the benefits, you see, it's the benefits. That's why I tell people,
Hmm.
like, I do it because of the benefits. Like, yeah, I don't. I want to sit down and watch TV all day too. Like, but there's no benefits there.
No,
Oh, if anything, you go down.
yeah.
Go down. Oh, your day is beat. You don't sleep well. You get up in the morning. You're like, oh, I don't want to do this.
Uh,
You know. But with the cold, man, it's powerful. Thank you so much, man, for coming on the show. I appreciate you big time. I'm gonna make it up to where you at, bro. You'll see. You'll
yeah.
see. Okay. All right. Well, thank you.
Anytime, brother.
Thank you. Thank you so much, man. I'll leave all your information in the show notes. That way people can contact you. And just stay right there, brother. Don't move. For
All
those
right.
tapping into the show, thank you so much. Until the next time. Peace.